Okay. Hmm. See, certain things cannot have a straightforward answer. Certain questions. It's like, as I spoke about yesterday, there's no such thing as absolute answer for everyone. Things are very different for different people. Very different. It largely depends on what you believe in. You can be like one of my cousins is there. He's lot crazy about all these fancy things that happen. These fake newses largely. They're very attractive. So you living in your own world of Maya, neglecting or ignoring the larger reality. See, Maya presents itself in a very beautiful way. It has to be beautiful, right? Or else who would choose Maya over reality? I think is the most beautiful description for this Maya is she's a beautiful naked young woman, it seems, okay, who's standing at the door and she's continuously abusing you. That is Maya. You cannot ignore because such is that sensuous nakedness, such is the attraction, but you cannot bear to hear the curses, such curses. So that is Maya. Both, right? It's not only La La Land always, depression, sadness, suffering. How much suffering is imagined? What happened 2 years ago? What happened 10 years ago? What will happen tomorrow? What will happen 10 years later? Everything can be suffered. Or you can be happy also thinking about 10 years ago, 5 years ago, or last year this thing happened. Yesterday I was like this. Today I am like this. Comparison. Even in the future you can do many combinations of permutations and combinations possible. So all these things keep you kind of engaged. What is there to do in the present moment? Nothing. But even if you really want to do something at the present moment, your subconscious mind is so efficient, it will take care of the activity anyways. Eating, driving. It is anyways doing it, the robot is on the action. So you can be in your la la land, no problem. You don't have to be exactly here. You don't have to be conscious that you are eating. Regardless whether you are conscious or you are in the subconscious, the consciousness is always on. But you are not conscious about it. How many times anger, they lose patience, lust spreads out. Why they are not conscious? How do habits form? Consciously there cannot be any habits. Can there be? Habit means what? Every day at 9 o'clock, every day morning I need a coffee. That is habit. I want it. Otherwise I lose my mind. Or I need God. Something, some solace, some attachment you need. And life doesn't demand that you have to be conscious to be here. Or even the ignorance do very well, right? In fact, the ignorance is bliss, as it's called. Life still happens. You don't have to be conscious about it. You can live all your life in that la la land. Life still happens. Even the people who know the truth, know the reality, even the enlightened will die. You will also die. Theist also will die, atheist will also die. Life happens for both. Your survival doesn't need consciousness or the need of being conscious about it. It happens anyways. But humans can do the same things consciously as well. What other animals do compulsively. What they don't have a choice, we have. We humans can fast. No other animal even thinks of fasting, dieting. Oh, I'm getting too fat. No. Look at the hippopotamus, look at the elephant. Are they on any diet? No. Or the deers or the tigers? No. If they eat sufficiently well, they don't eat for like 4-5 days until they get really hungry again. Every day breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, tea, coffee, everything is set. You are hungry or not, eat. Already had 3 coffees from the morning. Somebody offer you coffee, you drink. I'm saying, not that it is wrong. Not that it is wrong. I'm saying we humans are what we are. They also know not only what to eat, but how to eat. How much to eat at one time. We don't have any limits. So being conscious makes us human in that fundamental way. But I don't think most of the people aren't conscious most of the times. Most of the people aren't. They talk. It's easy to sit and watch a movie because you don't have to do anything, right? Everything hero will do, the villain will do. You are just a witness, you're just an audience there. You can keep your mind occupied with this thing now. In reality, oh my god, you have to finish your homework, tomorrow you might have an exam, you might have to go to office, some problem, relationship problems, but you can avoid everything. Or with your phone, watch some videos or TV. Distraction. Mind bothers you otherwise, right? Mind is not easy to deal with. In fact, the word man comes from the Sanskrit word manushya. Man, mind. Mind makes us human. But see, mind, how much suffering, how much suffering. In the present moment, there may be hardly 2 to 3% suffering. But in the past and future, oh my god, 90% suffering. It's over and gone. What can you do? What can you do now? Whatever happened, regardless of what happened, it has happened. Regardless of you suffer for it, there's no point. It will still be what it is. Tomorrow it may be inevitable. The debtor will come. He'll ask for the debt. It is inevitable. Regardless of whether you suffer or not, the debtor will come. Or any number of butterfly effects may happen. But he may not come ultimately. Or he may come 3 days late. Or within 3 days he will be capable of giving him his money back. And all that suffer, all that worrying, everything is waste, right? Somebody doesn't pick your call, you start thinking 100 different stories. This might have happened, this might have happened. And most of the things are he's in some kind of trouble. So that is mind. It's like if you are not aware of it, it has the capability to keep you entertained for an entire lifetime and you will not even come to know about it. How many people even are looking for enlightenment at least. Or at least they know that there is such a possibility. Forget about getting enlightened. No, too much. Within the shell of ignorance, they live in their time. Worldly, they live a good life. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that as such. It's an individual choice. But if you're sticking only to your glorifying your survival process, it's up to you. Nobody's forcing you to get enlightenment. Right? Ignorance is, of course, a choice. Nobody's punishing for your ignorance. Not even the existence. It doesn't punish you for your ignorance. Ignorance is not a crime. So yeah, why not? It's their favorite pastime as well, right? Have a good time.